Nobody's hear me yet. There we go. The one that I had set to do this, like I tried 3 or 4 times to start it, and it kept messing up, just changing the time on me. I'm gonna go live on another live feed in 112 minutes. I don't know what that's all about.
112 minutes?
Yeah, that's what the thing said. What's up, guns, me pew pew? I can't see y'all. I have to clean the glasses. Oh, that did not work. I was cooking, so it's probably got a little grease on it. What do you think? There we go. See if anybody shows up. I wouldn't just scratch my glasses. Yep. Wearing my glasses, guys. I'm blind now. Blinder. What'd you get in this? Oh, you said a surprise. Well, hello, Lily in the Wild. I super enjoy your videos. Everybody, this is our honored guest. This is the funniest young lady I've found in months. If y'all are not subscribed, y'all get over there and check out her videos. Watch her, the one from a year ago first. That one's hilarious. What am I doing? You're getting a pony, guns. But I don't know if I'd act like Lily does in the wild, but I guess she does solid advice. Hey, Nina, how's it going? Well, I'm with Spicy's broadcast. He was like there, and then he just went, you know, he just sat there smiling at me. It was kind of awkward. You're getting a, yeah, that's cool. Oh. Y'all ready for me to drown myself? Seriously, guns, you would get a kick out of Lily's stuff. She projects nearly as much emotion as you do. Just almost. Yeah, like that. She's one of those people that makes entertaining stuff that's not about fluffy kittens or you're never going to believe it if it wasn't filmed kind of things. Give everybody else a chance to get in here. I ain't no rush to get started. I do actually have a topic tonight, and I actually titled it. I've been thinking about this for a couple of weeks, you know, while I'm working and stuff, and just, you know, things go through your head. And then BA did that his little walk with the family hike today video. And then what he said at the end of the video, I was like, man, I've been thinking about that for days now. Hey, Guns, why aren't you blue? Just for the record, I'm not getting any kickback from Lily. I've never actually met her. I just watched her videos. And I guess she decided to sub me or something. I don't know. She probably doesn't even know that I plan on drowning myself in a homemade kayak this weekend. Well, plan on not drowning myself in a homemade kayak this weekend. I didn't smite him with the blue wrench yet, huh? We can't have just one wrench up in here. Might have to give you one too, Sasquatch. Keep that, what do you call it? Salmon under control. I don't want him getting out of hand. And that way, if I get anybody in here that's goes to cussing or talking bad about people, we can ask them nicely to be really quiet. How many of y'all actually watch the there you go, you're blue. The VA's video today about it was 112 here. PM. It was 112. And we was about, my brother got it for us. But 104.3 right now. But I was watching it a while ago and it was 112. It dropped down to 108. It came back up to 110. And it's just been fluctuating. It'll all day long, but it's been over 100, 105 all afternoon. It was actually really close to 115 earlier. Pretty rough. Not watching doesn't. The humidity is absent. That's what. You start sweating out there, but literally it evaporates off you as fast as it comes out through your pores. And then as soon as you step inside into a cooler spot or whatever, out of the heat, the water just starts raining off of you. And then you realize how much you were perspiring, but you don't realize you were perspiring that much because the heat's literally cooking the water off you as fast as it comes out. And that is not an exaggeration. Welcome to the desert. There you go, plenty of water. I messed up and let myself get dehydrated the other day, and I'm still trying to make it back up. My dog wants me to fill the fish tank back up so she can swim in it, but she always tears out the liner. Yeah, we actually, when it's real hot like this, we have I built it myself. I bought a 20-foot stick of PVC. I cut it down to 12 foot. And then every 2 foot, I put in a mister head. The package of fittings to do was like 14 or 15 bucks at the Tractor Supply. And I just put them in ever so far. And we've got a trampoline netting up. that throws shade, and then the misters go underneath of that, and it cools it off for the chickens. It's really nice. I mean, I've never been caught sneaking out there and hiding under the trampoline cover myself. Why is it? Am I lagging to anybody else or just to myself? Oh man, no rooster eggs. If this goes down, I'll restart it. They don't go on the chickens' guns. Okay. Just so you'll know, the nipples do not go on the chickens. You do not install nipples on your chickens. How many? 10 watching. That's a room. Y'all ready to get serious? I'm serious. I got like this whole, I got notes and stuff. I mean, you try to put them on there, but I think you're supposed to put them in the side of the bucket so the chicken can just drink out of the little cup, so it's always clean water. And it works fine until your ducks figure out how to work them, and then they'll break those little yellow things off. So anyway, what are they doing is the title of this podcast. And let's assume for this topic that those guys are the people in the upper 1% of the 1%. The people that are actually own everything. Not, the people that are making $1 million a year or more. I'm talking to people that own the money. Well, don't swallow a spoonful of powder for starters. Why would you eat cinnamon anyway? It's poison. When there gets to be too many people on the planet, it gets to be dangerous for the 1%, the people that own everything. They figured that out in France when everybody was getting their head lopped off with that big weed whacker they had. Okay, guillotine or something like that. Hey, Dash. If you snort it, you best put it on video. Population control has been a political agenda since, hold on. I have notes. Dun, 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 dun. Since right at 1800. They just bounce it back and forth forever, for like 100 years or so. But the American people, the American government put it into action in the 1960s. And not just on a local, but on a global scale. Y'all know that? Starting in 1966. I'm not going to name these people. They don't need to be famous. They began sterilizing Native Americans without their consent. You can get, it's hard to get them to pay for a knee replacement so you can go back to work, for Medicaid or something like that, pay for that. But they'll pay for you to get your tubes tied or for a vasectomy. No problem. Odd that, or I think it is. There's a link. It's this is the paper I'm reading from. And I'm not saying it's gospel or anything. I'm just saying that's where I'm getting some of my information. If y'all want to read it, there's too much to actually read on here. All right, Dash, be good. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Hold on a second. Mrs. S. Does cinnamon help with diabetes? Or is it supposed to do something?
Yeah.
Hey, Uncle Al. Anyway, oh, I thought I sent that link. I didn't do it. There it is. That should pop up. That's where I'm getting that info from.
It's good for diabetes.
She says the keto diet's good for diabetes too.
He's saying he's doing with a card, cutting out carbs.
Hey, Thomas. But they've been trying to reduce the population of the less fortunate since the 1800s. Europe thought they found a way to do it back then. They shipped everybody over here. They were able to get rid of almost all of the poor people in their countries by sending them to the Americans. There's no place to send them now. I really think this whole robotics and stuff all ties into the same thing. They don't want to do without what they got, but they don't want to have to kill the planet to feed all of us. So if y'all think about it, now we might be able to roll on for another 50, 60 years, 100, but our current lifestyle is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. There's too many people for the amount of food that can be grown. People starve to death every day. Maybe not in the U.S. There's a lot of people go hungry. And there are elderly people that starve to death every day in this country. But in third world countries and Africa and the Middle East and parts of Asia and stuff, people starve to death every day. Yep. My family name comes from a bunch of people that were sold as slaves after they lost the European War. And shortly after 1776, they had this little fight on somewhere around 1882 or something like that. They got a piece of paper said they were no longer slaves, and they all headed south. See, natural population control guns is fine. You know, natural disasters, this, that, and everything else. But when the government is, or not even the government, when they are selecting who lives and who dies, we have an issue. I'm scared to death that when they get it to a point where they have robots to build the cars, robots to drive the cars, robots to mow the grass. Got a guy here in town, he pushes a button, these little yellow things roll out and mow the grass and then go to bed. Hello, Mississippi. I mean, when they get it to a point where they only need a few of us, they like you that knows how to keep the robots going. And they don't need anybody to pick the peas anymore. They don't need anybody. All these farmers around here think they're saving themselves a buck. They're teaching the people that are programming for them to farm this country out here without a human being on it. Lee's in there? Hey, Lee. Oh, there he is.
Charlene.
Hey, Charlene. Oh. Yes, she subbed like last night or this morning or something. But I really think that they are in the final phases of getting ready. I don't know if this Chipper showed up in here. Chipper shared a picture earlier on Instagram of a bunch of caskets. Yeah. Why do they need so many plastic throwaway boxes? There you go. But after they've got those fields programmed and mapped and stuff, they won't need anybody on the tractor. That's scary. That's the end of all way of life. You know, then if something does get out of the CDC and wipes out 2/3 of the world population, it'll be okay. We can handle this. We can recover. We have the technology. The thing with the underground cities that the governor of Michigan or whatever was his name, that wrestler dude, threw all over TV and the internet and stuff. You know, the plan for that was laid out in about the same time they come out with population control. The plan was to build underground cities and then run to them in the natural disaster so the 1% could survive and then come out and repopulate the world a better place. Rich people literally don't think that poor people are the same species. Well, you ought to be the guy that has the set in them and just watch it drive. It's all run off of GPS. It's a remote control tractor. That's the deal, Leland. They're getting there. Scat. Yeah, the scat. That was funny, man. I knew she was gonna do that. I was like, no, she's not. And then I watched it again, and I was like, okay. Really hope those were Tootsie Rolls. But you never know. Oh, y'all just come in here. Y'all got to go check out Lily of the Wild out. She's funny. She's a entertaining young lady. Yep. And when they get to that point, I mean, what do they, like Europe, England, for instance, England and several other countries, one of the things that they tried to make it feasible to allow us to live was multi-unit. All right, Nina, have a good night. You just got to hit @ and then type in the whole thing. Guns. But they tried these big, they call them blocks or whatever. I mean, what are they, 20-story high? You know, the whole city block or whatever, just this bunch of apartments or whatever. They all became war zones. They packed all the people in there, just more and more and more people with all congested into small places with not enough work or income for them. That didn't work. So where does that leave them? They've already got birth restrictions in several. China is the biggest one. They're brainwashing us right now to believe that 1 or 2 kids is plenty. And honestly, in today's world, it really is. But who gets to have the 2 kids? You know, and what have, you know, if they're, I would not be surprised that our next Democratic president, which we'll be lucky to get 4 more years with the Republicans in charge, and then the Democrats will take over, and they'll try to push something through that says, you know, well, we need to make it to where people can only have so many kids. You know, they'll probably use the welfare system. We can't afford to keep paying for all of these children. So they'll make it to where after the lady on food stamps or whatever has her 2nd or 3rd child or whatever, she has to go get, to stay on the program, she has to go get a tube. Hey, BG. It's really crazy. What do y'all think about any of this? Two kids only, one dies, that's bad. Both die, too bad. Oh. I mean, guns, if, hold on, I got to read that comment again because I don't want to misstate myself. Something last week on the disappearance of the middle child. It'll dang sure pay off the mortgage anyway there, BG. Um, have you seen the pills they've got these old people on? They're killing you. A little warm. Right now, I can't see it from here. 104.3. Hey, so, but they're setting us up for the fall, this technology stuff. How many of y'all people are watching on a phone, a smartphone? We're looking at, I mean, they're using this stuff to dumb us down. For a very small amount of money, you can get software now that will write your paper for you. You just basically type in a random idea in bad English and bad grammar and stuff, and then it'll go in and it'll fix it all for you. You don't have to have a freaking brain. You don't have to be able to articulate or understand the English language. You just have to be able to babble into your talk to text, and then the program will make it legible for you. Any idiot can write a paper now because they don't require a brain. That's technology. Thinking about getting that software. This stuff changes the way we think about politics. I got notes. Our ways of life, spiritual views, family views. I mean, how many people think it's normal to have a couple of kids and call it quits? That's not the American way. It was squirt puppies until they stopped coming out because your family was it. That would be bad business nowadays with the low mortality rate of infants. We would seriously be out of room real fast. Well, if you're using the software to make yourself better, it's good. But if the technology and the software is allowing you to remain ignorant, I'm sorry, but I think it's bad. It's bad enough that I have to use spell check religiously. But for me to depend on technology to actually structure my sentences, put my punctuation in right, organize my paragraphs, that's a little much. Hey, Virginia. What gun say? Yeah, there's no pride in watching produce anymore. It's nobody builds anything anymore. Nobody makes there's an old man. We helped him do some stuff yesterday. It was yesterday, the day before anyway. He's like 198 years old or something like that. I forget how old he is. But this guy lived his whole life making the stuff he needed to keep his equipment going. If something broke on his tractor and he didn't have that part, he took something off of something else and made what it took to put that on there and make the tractor work. All right, Sasquatch, be good. You ate your salmon, didn't you? Now you got to go get another one. I don't know that I could do that. And I can do just about anything, but that's mostly from being poor and having to. I can work on my own vehicle, not because I get off on working on vehicles. I detest mechanicing, but I'm not going to pay somebody else $500 to put my alternator on. I'm not going to pay somebody else $263 to put my starter on. I'm not going to go in and pay $45 an hour for diagnostics when I can run through the series of what it could and couldn't be my own self. Oh, Guns, you should have texted me. I forgot all about your pirate thing. Dang it. Leland, I have Flash. I need to get to you. Chicken pirate, yes, sir. Forgot about it, but it didn't forget you. Does that count? Anyway, I don't know. There's not a whole lot we can do about what they are going to do. There's not. All we can do is us. And it's fine to, search YouTube and watch a video on how to do something, but then get out there and do it.
I like the video that
the one, the 10 things. Yeah, Dash, that was a pretty cool video about the 10 beam flickers on the.
What it is you want to do and sharpen those skills.
Yeah, figure out what you want to be, and in the kind of throwing the little ditty you did in there about don't get booty hurt if you don't get it, because in an SHTF situation or Teowaki, either one, it's got to be you want the best person for the job in that job, and if there's somebody that's better than you, you just want to help them be, because you're all in it together after that.
I just want to be a supervisor.
You just want to be a supervisor? Okay. You can be the, what do you call it? The mean supervisor lady. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I know where you work, and I know where you live, and I know what your email address is. But this is me. Been too worried about trying to build my death trap kayak canoe. Baryak. My baryak. Absolutely true, Guns. You do not have to accept things because society. As a matter of fact, and Guns, this is your fault this time. Biblically speaking, you are required as a follower of Yah not to go with the flow of society, but rather be a unique people and to live in the world, but not be of the world. That was almost a direct quote. I'm pretty good at this. No, it's not. It's already christened it. There's some people with some inside stuff. Its official name is the SSDNS. I'm not putting a seatbelt on the bar yet. I want to be able to roll out of that puppy. Well, Riverbed thought to be able to put outriggers on it. That's what everybody forgets. You're not supposed to change the world. You're not supposed to make what the world does Christian. You're supposed to be Christian and just let the world do what the world's going to do. No, that's not how it's spelled. It's just the D-O. No, we don't need that doesn't crap on there.
Easy chipper.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes, I have a life jacket. Son, thank you. Now I just got to find some place with internet to put this puppy in the water so everybody can watch me fall out of it on live. It looks like it's going to be a swimming pool, guys. Not that a lake wouldn't be better for y'all, better for me. But there's no place around here with a lake or a river that has internet. So, it's going to be a swimming pool. We were given permission to use the swimming pool to swim in. I'm going to call the guy and see if it's okay to do this instead. I am going to launch out of the swimming pool. The swimming pool has a 3-foot end and a 9-foot. And it's not a big swimming pool. I think that I can get out of the failed craft and to the side of the swimming pool without losing my life. I think I'll just go with the life jacket, guys. Thanks. I mean, and what do you call it? The milk jug. If I was doing it in the lake, I was actually going to do put a rope around my neck with the milk jug attached so they could find my body thing, because that sounded like a really good idea. Yes, I don't want to give away too much information. There's some of the guys have seen a picture of it. I'm actually not scared of it. I think it's going to be a little wobbly in the water, but I think if I can get in it and get my butt set down, I'll be fine. Like if I was launching from the lake shore, it wouldn't be a problem. The problem I'm going to have is I'm going to be trying to get into the kayak in 3 foot of water. Almost, yeah, I almost said it without loud. Thank you. Yes.
We can still do the road. It's okay.
No, we don't need to do the rope, buddy. I'll let y'all. I'll let you tie a rope to the boat, but you are not putting a rope around it. Well, I'm not so sure they're thinking health and safety there, Just Aid. Just saying.
Well, can't get in front of the camera, so I gotta have a rope to drag you back to the side.
That's why I'm going to have the live jacket on.
Huh?
I'm going to have a live jacket on. Okay.
What I'm saying. That's why I need the rope around your neck.
Good
I can
night.
pull you back to the side so I don't have to get in front of the camera. See, I was thinking of your safety.
I'm thinking of my safety and of your and an enemy. And whatever that word is. There's actually going to be another video out in the morning.
Get off.
Get a what? Cause yeah. I was really wanting to do it at the lake, and if it works out good, I may go ahead and take it to the lake and let y'all see me fishing out of it. Don't think it's going to be exactly a good fishing canoe, kayak, bariac. Now that's something you could sell online. You too can have a bariac for the low cost $19.95 a month for 267 months. That's cheap. I'm not going to build a rocket to go into outer space. I'm not building one to go over no Niagara Falls or any waterfalls. I am going to build. This is an experiment for me to see if my skill level is high enough for me to actually build a boat out of barrels. I took a lot of shortcuts in this because there's things that I know I can do that take a lot of time. I did enough of it in this to make sure that I could do it. And I can. So now I just need to get to my other 4 barrels, and everybody keeps asking me about that blue canoe too. That thing weighs over 200 pounds. I mean, I can grab a hold of the side of it and pick it up, but I can't walk with it. It takes 2 people to portage that thing. It's a big fiberglass lake canoe. It's not meant for rivers and streams and such. No. No. No chipper, no Leland.
Your canoes.
Exactly. Need big, healthy kids. I've been doing a lot of research into buying what kayak. I know exactly what kayak I want. I just got to come up with the money to get it. But there's this other thing out there. For now, I forget what they're called. They're an ultralight canoe. They weigh like 30 or 40 pounds. And I think you can get them all the way down to 25 pounds, up to 50 pounds or something like that. But they're They're polymer boats with aluminum frames and stuff in them. The only thing that worries me about them is if, you know, they're flimsy. If you hit something, you're done. I got an inflatable raft, but I ain't building no rocket. I mean, me and explosives don't go together. You and explosives don't go together. I'm just saying. They make a foldable one, yeah. The foldable one's the ones that is like 25 pounds. They make the rigid ones though that are actually they're fiber reinforced plastic or whatever. No, I didn't see he was out. Later, trying. I'm not. It's hard to. I can't read the thing and keep talking. Okay, I didn't see. Hey, Christy. Well, actually, I was able to pull this off without buying any Flex Seal. I was thinking about that, and I don't need the Flex Seal to seal any of the holes in the boat. All that was done with regular caulking and foam. So anywhere that I thought I needed anything like Flex Seal or whatever to waterproof something that had the potential to cause me an issue, I just painted it with some leftover latex paint. Hey, Gray Man. Christy come in too. They were actually an afterthought. I went into, when I got those pool noodles, I was actually buying that little, there's a little basket in the back. I'll put it in there and kind of put some foam around it to hold it in so I'd have a place to put my gear, in theory. My next kayak canoe thing is going to be made out of an old swimming pool. Y'all stay tuned for that one. That one's going to be cool. That one may get me dead. But we shall see. All right. I would do that except the dog got my coon. I left my garage or shop open and the dog got my coon tail. Yes, it's out there. It's just waiting for 900 people. Because I told everybody that I figured it'd be this weekend before I got done. So everybody had about 7 days to push me over the 900 mark for the live thing. And there's been a lot of people trying. I haven't busted 900 yet, but I can't see penalizing all you people that have watched through this whole mess and not doing it live because I missed the 900 mark. It's not about, my channel's not about the number of people that subscribe to it anyway. 39? Hey, wow. That means I picked up one more or two more. I needed 41. Give me something to do, try to like push the number. Now I'm thinking about running some jugs though. Because that's what I want the kayak for. Seriously, is I want to be able to run. That was my deal, but after I got in that, I mean, I'm hooked now. I mean, that's like the coolest way ever to be on the water. You are in 100% control of your life in that kayak. I mean, you.
My legs are like there.
Well, yeah, there's when you run over something, you can feel it in your butt. That was kind of cool, actually, I thought. All right, guns. Good night. Cool. Well, yeah, I guess. I was going to try to Saturday afternoon. What time?
It only works half the day Saturday.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I know. We can't throw the whole weekend away for the boat. I'm not going to put a mast on it, I don't think. Yeah, I will have to go see that now. Today I was taking apart cabinet doors and putting new inserts in them and then gluing them back together and stuff. So I hadn't been on YouTube a lot. Yeah, I actually what is it, the second installment, I did some plastic welding actually on camera. These barrels are super easy. I mean, you put them close together, and they'll absorb the heat. And I was actually able to stitch an 8-inch section together super easy. I mean, it took a while to get it all the same temperature, so when I pushed it together, it would stick. I did an 8-inch section and a 6-inch section, and it's really the whatever the number 2 plastic that's on these in these barrels. When you get them to the plastic state, you know, where they're malleable, and apply pressure, they'll bond to each other molecularly. They just stick. There's nothing to it. Not molecularly, but they bond. The plastic will stick to the plastic. The next 2 projects that I want to do are along the same lines, because I'm waiting on the bow bills. I'm waiting for the wood to dry. You can't. I mean, I could make the bow out of the green wood, but the wood that I have left to work with, if I do that, it's going to split, because you have to let the wood season or it splits. After you cut it and you form it, it'll have all these cracks and splits in it, and the bow might work for the video, but a month down the line, the bow would be trash. Yes. Good analogy, BG. Good night, CM. Yeah, we need to fix your little boat too.
Mom's house outright.
Your grandmother's house outrates your boat. But my next 2 projects are going to be kayak canoe building thingies. While I'm waiting for wood to dry. Yeah, it's way worse than waiting for paint to dry. Got about 3 more weeks before one of them's ready to split. Your boat was made for running jugs. You just got to put a governor on that motor. They ain't dying in your boat. Hey, so we'll see you later. Oh, some of the ones they take off or whatever. Not drowning. That's why I really wanted to do it in the lake, because if it worked, I was just going to take off. I was going to go for be a kayak run. I mean, I was just going to take off and go to paddling. And if it works, I guarantee you it'll be at the lake at least once or twice. I mean, if it's a viable kayak, then why throw it away? I mean, if I threw stuff away just because it was ugly, I wouldn't be driving my truck or have my dog. So, I'd have gone and got a body tread quite a long time ago. That breathing is definitely celebrating. I'm going to celebrate by not being in the hospital. Might have a grown-up Gatorade or 2. I need to get a takeoff for my canoe. It's a seat.
I know.
Why can't I put a seat? Not in this one.
Why do you need a seat in the canoe?
Because I have delicate cheeks. And that hard plastic seat's uncomfortable. Ma'am. Y'all hear that's violence. We call it domestic violence up in here. Anyhow, anybody got any thoughts other than on me drowning in the canoe about them or they or anything? The canoe is a whole lot more fun to talk about. Yeah, we have metal fold-up chairs for lawn chairs, dude. It doesn't matter. Just have to sneak it past your mom. Apparently, I don't need a seat. Guess she's afraid I'll get comfortable in the boat, won't come back home.
Oh, get him 2 then.
Ah ha 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 ha! You're funny. We don't have neighbors either, smoking. Well, I don't know. I guess we go over there, go get the. Yeah, don't go there. Visuals. Thank you. But,
Some bourbon celebration.
there you go. my neighbors knew how crazy I was. They probably all moved. Or call law anymore. I have like 2. They just don't ever come over to the house.
Well, they're not close, thank goodness. And I wouldn't want the ones that.
Well, we got closest neighbor's a mile, and then the next one's a mile and a quarter. Mile and a quarter, and then next one after that's about 3. And then we got one. Now they're going that way. We got one at 2. Actually, our closest neighbors are across the highway from us. Didn't run them off. Bought a house with no houses by it. No neighbors. You will not give away my fishing buddy, nor Liz's egg gatherer upper. Tacos and beer for dinner. The win. Yes, sir. We had mystery meat. I think it was goat. Forgot to write on the packages of meat what I was putting in them. Slaughtered a hog. Well, that barrel hog. Y'all saw the video. And a goat. And apparently I didn't write on the packages what was what. And I thought I was cooking a ham, but I think it was a goat. But it was delicious, but we can't tell what it was. Doesn't taste exactly like pig, but doesn't taste exactly like goat either. How much longer you got top for this summer, buddy? Because I need to get him out in that big blue thing before he goes home. We need to go get Grandma's house handled, and then if we still got one more weekend, we need to see if we can hit Paint Rock before the water goes back down. If the kayak works, we'll have 2 boats. If we can figure out what killed that last chicken. So what are they fighting about? I'm so far behind the stream. I'm back 2 minutes. That's an hour, guys. So it's a boy and a girl, Steve. And he's being a big brother. Big brother. You can see it when he tries to make her mad. Buddy. She's used to being spoiled. Or is it I bet it's Maddie Sue starting it all. When y'all ain't looking, she's over there whispering to her brothers and sisters, telling them to do stuff they shouldn't be doing. Anyways, I'm gonna get off of here. Got my phone on silent, but it's still blowing up. And voicemails. Ugh. So it'll probably be late Saturday afternoon. In the absolute hottest part of the day when we do the live stream for the whatchamacallit, the floaty majigger, the bariac. So if y'all want to spread that around, I got to do it live anyway. It's just, I'm not going to rip all you guys off for your hard work because it didn't work out. So anyway, love all y'all. Y'all stay alive. Do not die. Do not let them get you. Probably, if I do it, the boy gets off round 1 usually, 12, 1 o'clock. So 2 o'clock here would be 3 o'clock your time. And when I start the stream, it won't, we're not going to start the stream and then I'm going to jump in the deal. Because it always takes people about 10 or 15 minutes to get in. So we'll start the stream, let the room fill up, and we'll go from there. And see what happens. So, anyway, y'all have a good night. I have got to go watch some videos and stuff.
Oh, my phone auto-corrected. I don't know why I put that. I'm glad everybody was leaving.
Since when does that happen? Chipper wants to know what. She's dying over here about autocorrect. Because that ain't never been a truth. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you better visit.
I did.
Okay. Jeez. Believe that was supposed to be. Can everybody read it down?
Oh, my face hurt.
All right, Lily. You have a good night. Keep those videos coming.
Oh my gosh.
It still hadn't popped up your correction.
Yes, it did. It's up there right before Chipper said what?
Oh. Toys. Okay, toys. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm making you blue so I can. Well, then everybody will be blue. I'm gonna make you blue before I get out of here, and I'm gonna screenshot this. No, I won't. But anyway, God bless y'all. Y'all stay alive. Don't die. I gotta find the thing where I can click to stop this. Here. Y'all be blessed. I'll Twitter and Instagram and throw up a little short video or whatever, so y'all click the bell to let y'all know I'm gonna go when I'm gonna be going live. All right. God bless.